Well, hello there, and today we usually have a gaming channel video, but today I decided to do something for the kids, something that will benefit them. So today we are going to cover how to draw the unit circle from memory. Using this method, you will memorize it for life and you will never forget it. I know because that's the one I used when I was 12 and now I'm 33 and I can still draw from memory. I didn't have to look up anything, I just knew it, so here it is. But why do we care about the unit circle? The unit circle is crucial and fundamental for mathematics above trigonometry. After trig, you are expected to have it memorized. If you don't, you will not benefit from this, from any math. Step 1, you start with your x-axis. Step 2, you draw your y-axis. Step 3, draw a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just draw the first quadrant, which is where the x and the y are positive. Next, what you need to do is, when you have an ordered pair, and an ordered pair is just two values in the coordinate system, x comma y. In an ordered pair, the x goes first, so you start with the x's. Once you have your three lines, you can start with the x's. 1, because that's the leftmost, 2, and 3. So left to right, like you're reading a book, 1, 2, 3. Then you go with the y, and then since the y increases, goes up as you literally go up, you start at the bottom. 1, but first you need to separate with a comma. So 1, 2, 3. All right, what's next? Remember that in the unit circle, the whole circumference is 2 pi, right? So all around here is 2 pi. So you want to do a unit circle, you have to do it twice, so that means you have to divide by 2. So since you have pi here and then pi here, that means you're only doing half the unit circle with 1 pi. So that means you divide everything by 2, like that. And now, I don't know about you guys, but I only did math when it rained at home. And so what I did was I would have to use an umbrella. The number 1 is really skinny, so it doesn't need an umbrella. But the rest do. So everything else that's on top needs an umbrella. So the square root sign. There you go. The bottom ones, the bottom values are already protected by the line, which means they don't need an umbrella. They're beneath the floor. They're beneath the ceiling. And now you just close it up with the parentheses. And keep in mind that it's pi over 6, pi over 4, and pi over 3. Pi over 6 because 6 of these slices fit in half the circle, which is pi, so pi over 6. Pi over 4 because that's 1/4 of the circle, so you got 1, 2, and then imagine another line here, 3 and 4. And then pi over 3, you have 3 of those in 1 pi, and pi is here, so pi over 3 is 1, approximately 2, and then approximately 3. Now, how do you do the rest of the circle? Well, in the second quadrant, which is this part right here, the x is negative, and so the first values will be negative, the x values. And the first quadrant and second quadrant, the y values are still positive, so you don't touch those. In the third quadrant, which is down here, both the x is negative and the y is negative, so then you need to have both values negative, so everything will be negative. In the fourth quadrant, you're down here, which means that you're still with the y in the negative direction, so the y values are negative, but the x values are positive. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you find this useful. If I went too fast, just go ahead and pause it wherever you need to, and take care. Bye.